No more Dwight. Except for when we want him to show up.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Empire. All right, listen here. This episode was really simple. It was good, but it was really simple. So it's not a whole lot. So I'm not going to be talking very long, but we're going to get to the point like they did. Okay, so Andre is actually at the therapist. And he's talking to the therapist. Basically, he runs through... he's really falling for the district attorney chick. He's like really falling for her, and he's all right. And I thought it was a little strange that the therapist is like, well, here, I'm going to give you some more medicine, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, why are you... He's like, you're all over the place, Andre. He wasn't over. He's like really excited that he actually likes this girl. That's all I got from it. But whatever. He gave him another prescription. I'm like, okay, whatever. So just remember that little piece. Okay, so then we see Cookie and Angelo because this whole episode was really about the court hearing for baby Bella. So we're going into the courtroom. Cookie runs into Angelo and tells him, you know what, me and your mom have actually seen each other. We've put all our differences to the side, and it's behind us now. He told her, I am not my mother. He is like literally on top of his patty, okay? So Cookie was like, all right, yeah, here you go, showing bitch tendencies. I said, Lord have mercy. So this is what's going on with them. Then we get the judge. Baby, the judge, I said, outside eyeing the judge from the door. Whenever we first start up the hearing, and the judge says, oh, give my best regards to your mother, Angelo. He was like, what? So she friends with that mammy, and she was really off the hook. She was like, I don't speak hood. I don't do that. And anybody holding up any signs and doing any chanting and making noise, I'm going to throw them out. She threw the one little guy out and was like, so, this circus has already lost one clown. Is there anybody else ready to go? I said, oh, she's going to be a hot-ass mess. So the very first thing that happened was Angelo he had Tiana on the stand. And he gets to asking Tiana about drugs and threesomes and all of this with Hakeem and steady going at her. Like he just attacked her. And the judge had to like make him back up off of her. And it was like, okay, back up. What are you giving? So that was that. And then they took a recess. And once they go into the recess, Hakeem ends up attacking Tiana, telling her, why ain't you fight? You know, you gonna start crying and carrying on like a baby. I said, he was horrible the way he did her on that stand. She told Hakeem, you know I love Bella, but I ain't even got you to do. And when you get yourself together and you feel like you need to get to talk to me and talk to me properly, don't. And she walked the fuck on off. I said, well, all righty then. So that was that. That's what's going on there. Let's take a break here and go over to the Empire building, honey. And we got Becky. Becky's been put on the project with her ex. Remember her ex, the little gospel rapping guy that was screwing her? And him and her, they had a little banter back and forth. Remember how he was kind of down on her, telling her, you ain't never going to get the job you want, and you're just going to be stuck here, and this, that, and the other. So he's coming back. And she's the head of A&R. She's working on this project, and he's going to be working with Shine. And him and her had a little back and forth where she said, yeah, I'm working the job that you said I'd never get. And he's like, oh, whatever. And they just had this little thing back and forth, back and forth. And Becky was interrupted him while they were in a session. And he's going to say, do you want to hit or you want to continue on with this power trip you're on? She told Shine to get out the room so she could talk to him. She told my mom to talk to you behind the glass like I'm at no damn bank. Come on out here so I can say what I got to say to you. Baby, they got to talking, and the next thing I know, he done rolled up on Becky, gave her a kiss, baby, and then he took her and lifted her up onto the dashboard thing, honey, and was busting it wide open. I said, oh, well, all right. Next time we see them, he all like, yeah, you so cute when you get mad, this, that, the other. She will tell him, you know what? I'm kind of glad we got our differences taken care of. We got them behind us. But I'm trying to do this job to the best of my ability. Making up with you gave me closure. Now let's just stick to the business. Baby, he was so swole because he thought he had his girl back. She said, please, I'll let you taste this, honey, but that's it. That's all you're getting. And that was that. So, that was that. We move on. Let's go back over to court. So we go back in. Angelo has Cookie up on the stand. And Cookie's telling her little stuff and talking about being in jail and how much she loves her family and how much she loves Bella and this, that, and the other. Angelo tries to go into all of this, how Cookie has mistreated Anika over the years, and she pulled her hair and she said, no, we're not ready to do all that. No, her and I did not get along. I come home after 17 years being in jail. This broad is engaged to my ex-husband, living in the mansion, and all of she living my dream out. No, I ain't like her, and she didn't like me. Did I jump on her? Yeah, we jumped on each other. It was what it was. But nothing like that is going on. When the baby came, everything was cool. We've been cool since the baby came. Angelo going on and on and on and on. And it's just not looking good. Then Cookie said, well, wait a minute. Hold that. Did you tell him about when you was getting ready to jump off the balcony? And I'm the one to talk you back off the ledge. Did you tell him about when you was being done so bad and you just couldn't get yourself together and you didn't want to live? I'm the one you came and talked to, and I got you together. Is that you ain't tell your lawyer about none of that stuff, huh, Anika? So Anika's like, oh. And that was like, okay. So Angelo losing his traction. He busts out. Next thing you know, he done made it all about him tomorrow. Well, did you ain't tell the court about when you pistol whipped me? Yeah, she pistol whipped me. And all this. And the judge was like, whoa, wait a minute. What is going on? Hold that. What's going on? So she said, Mr. Dubois, your fangs are showing, honey. Your fangs are showing. So that was that whole little thing. So they end up going outside into the, they had another recess day out in the hall. And this court, this case took a couple days. They out in the hall at this point. And Lucius said, I'm so sick of this. I'm going to take the stand myself. And they're like, oh, no, hell no, you're not with your old crazy ass. No, you're not. He said, I'm going to take the stand. Lucius took the stand and went in there just as nice and acted like Dwight. And it wasn't nothing but an act. All this niceness and care. He gave them Dwight. Do you hear me? Had everybody hooked. And Angelo was ready to go fighting with Lucius. And he was like, will there be anything else, young man? Well, thank you very much. I love my family. This, that, thing. I said, oh, no, he did not pull on him, honey. Angelo ain't know what to do with himself. So they end up going out in the hallway again. Now, at this point, it's looking kind of dicey. So Hakim's lawyer is saying, well, maybe you might want to just like, kind of give up and kind of, it was something stupid he was saying. Hakim was like, you're fired. I'm fighting for my baby. And I don't even like the way what your positioning is. You telling me to give up. I ain't giving up. I'm going to do what I got to do for myself. I'm going to fight for myself. I'm going to be my own lawyer. They was like, oh, Lord, this is stupid. They go back and the judge is even telling Hakim, this ain't a good idea, young man, to represent yourself. It's just stupid. He's like, this is what I want to do. I'm going to fight for my baby. So he cross-examines Anika. And baby, when I tell you he let Anika have it on that stand, and everybody was in there like, this boy is stupid, this, that, and the other, on and on and on. let Anika have it. Told her all about what's the baby's favorite color. What's this? What's that? This, that, the other. She don't know nothing. She said, no, I've been away and I don't know. I don't know her as well as you do, Hakeem. He said, that's exactly my point. You don't. But I wanted to let you get to know her. My door was always open. You weren't coming by to see her. He said, my door was open and I would have never cut you out. Yet, here we are in court. You want to cut me out of her life altogether. And I'm the one that knows her. You don't know her favorite color. You don't know what snack makes her, what fruit makes her tummy hurt. You don't know what her favorite book is, what her favorite song. You don't know nothing about her, baby. And you know, all the hearts were bleeding in there like, oh, Lord, honey, she's a horrible mother. So then they go, and here comes another witness. Here comes Diana Dubois out of nowhere. And they're like, what the hell was she doing here? Thought she was out of the country. Oh, no, she just came in. She came in there, baby, and she's like, I don't know. They said, I don't know her. Cookie's like, ain't nobody think about her. You don't even know her. But Cookie don't know what we know. So they're going into the court. And Diana Dubois gets up there, baby, and the next thing you know, she gets to testify, honey. And she gets to talk about the videos of Hakeem. They have videos of him talking crap about the whole family. Everybody told it all about Jamal and his PTSD and him being gay and Andre being a nut job and Lucius ain't shit and Cookie ain't shit. And he just was running it. That mouth is always getting him in trouble. He did all that. Child thirsty is great. Walk on the thirsty was like, well, thank yourself, because you just lost your baby. And sure enough, after all that, she said, well, with your own admission, Mr. Lyon, you discredited your whole family, and you basically let me know that your daughter would be in danger being with you. So full custody will be awarded to Anika. No, she's not the best mother, don't seem, but your family seems a little dangerous. So he lost custody altogether to Anika. I said, oh boy. So that was that. So the next thing you know, we see old Mama Dubois and Cookie in the bathroom having a little discussion. And Cookie called her all kind of dirty bitches and carrying on, honey. And she was like, whatever, Cookie. I win, you lose. And they went on and broke on off. Next, you see the Dubois all at dinner. And they're all sitting down and they're celebrating. And Anika's there as well. And the mother says to Warren, you're next up. You ready? And old Angela's like, nah, he ain't ready. He's smitten with that boy, this, that thing, and the other. So they kind of just like move past that. Then the girl, remember the girl twin? You remember Warren is a twin. He's a fraternal twin. His sister, baby, they sit her down with her man. It's Andre's therapist. I said, oh, well, damn. No, she ain't dating this old white man, honey. I said, Lord have mercy. And he gonna say, yeah, I just gave some more medicine to my client. And honey, Diana Dubois gonna say, yes, I think that takes a toast. I said, oh, she's so vicious. Vicious. So that was that. And the very last thing we saw made me so happy. So happy. Lucius told Cookie, listen, let me tell you something. That's the last time I put anything that has to do with my babies in the court's hand. I ain't doing that no more. He said, I want blood to spill. And I mean, I want it to spill like the river flows. I said, child, Lucius is back, honey. The original Lucius, the old crazy one. I said, come on. What we going to do? Get grandma out of the place next? I said, come on with it. So that's where we ended. And, of course, this is not going to actually come back on for 2 weeks. Like, I'm getting sick of the show now. But it won't be back for 2 weeks. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later.